And it's been a challenging couple of days on Capitol Hill for Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. The secretary taking heat from both chambers of Congress during committee hearings, addressing issues at the border. And while Mayorkas assured lawmakers our borders are secure, take a look at this. NewsNation was there as migrants hopped over the wall and ran off undetected. NewsNation's Allie Bradley is live along the border in Arizona. And Allie, you saw those migrants cross firsthand.
We saw it firsthand, Nichole, and it isn't the first time that it's happened here in Nichole, Arizona. And that's why it's so interesting to hear DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas maintain that the border is secure. Of course, he oversees the largest law enforcement agency in the country. And under his leadership, we have seen a record number of illegal immigration crossings. We have had a record number of migrant deaths, and we've seen a record amount of fentanyl seized during his time as DHS Secretary. Now, we are seeing Republican lawmakers grilling the secretary over his stance on border security, but it seems right now his stance, he maintains that the border is secure. But based on what we saw, Nichole, seems like the secretary's in denial.
DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas maintains that the border is secure. But one by one, smugglers in Mexico working with the cartel lower single adult men in camouflage down the wall. As soon as they touch the ground, they run off into the brush. The smuggler stays on top of the ladder with binoculars, guiding the runners to safety, letting them know where Border Patrol agents are. Border Patrol tells me that the smugglers are task-saturating agents, sending people over one by one, minutes apart, to tie up agents, adding that the smugglers know when staffing is low or when shift changes occur.
The person you just saw climb over the wall is going to be in your city or town soon. So that's the other problem.
While the smugglers are always one step ahead, Secretary Mayorkas appears to be a step behind, or at least he says he is unaware.
I think he knows exactly what's going on our border. He's a very intelligent man. I'll credit him for that. He's been in DHS. He knows the system. He knows border. But what's taking place right now is the will to secure it. We need to secure our border.
NewsNation's Joe Khalil attempted to ask the secretary about the undocumented individuals scaling the wall behind us in our live shot.
There were some people that were crossing the border, like in the background of our shot.
It is not the first time he skirted our questioning.
Secretary Mayorkas, do you...
I asked him last week while he was here in the Tucson sector about operational control.
Despite what Chief Ortiz is saying.
Congressional lawmakers had no issue acknowledging the crisis for what it is when we showed them the footage of the ladder cartels.
This administration continues to deny that what we're seeing on the border is a crisis. I asked today, do you believe the border is secure? And he said yes, which flies in the face of what Chief Ortiz told us just 2 weeks ago.
At some point, our government has to get real with what's going on.
Now, I talked with Border Patrol agents here in this sector about those individuals we saw. We saw about 15 cross the border wall in about 15 minutes. That is what they call task saturation, because one Border Patrol agent has to respond to each person because they are separated. Now, what they tell me is that there's no way, Nichole, that they were able to apprehend every one of those individuals. So they will contribute to the got-away count, which Chief Ortiz says has surpassed 385,000 since October 1st.
Yeah, those agents just being overwhelmed. All right. Thank you, Allie. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.